Hi, I'm Robert from XOllOX Games, and I would like to introduce you to The Fog: Escape from Paradise. The Fog is my first designed game, and it will be published on Kickstarter early next year. The Fog is about an island in a fantasy world. The island is called Zanai, where a huge, monstrous, dangerous fog is taking bit by bit the island quickly, and the islanders have to flee, and they are on the beach, on the last remaining beach, and trying to reach their ships before the fog reaches them. The fog has been presented on the last three Spielmessen in Essen, Germany, and has been played hundreds of times, and the feedback so far, it's much better than anything I've ever expected when I started with the project. And it's quite enthralling a game which we really can dive into the story and the game. And now I think let's just dive into some details.
Okay, here you see the game board of the Fog. While this is already finished in design, all those little boards on the side are still in the designing process. In the back of the board you see the fog that is quickly approaching. You have the beach here with all the islanders and the obstacles on it, and here up front you see the boats where the islanders try to reach to be rescued. The game itself, it's played over two phases. The first one is a drafting phase in which you choose your islander one by one, clockwise order, by the players by putting their player disc beneath one of the islanders on the beach. This is done until all the islanders are taken. As soon as this has happened, this phase is over, and the second phase, the movement phase, the core phase, starts. The core phase is played over a certain amount of rounds indicated by the fork marker on the fork track. During each of the rounds, each player has 7 points to move their islanders. It's all indicated according to this this turn board. And after each round, the fork marker moves ahead, so it keeps on moving. And once it's around the corner, or it's reached the beach, you check every time if any of the islanders has not gotten away and has been swallowed by the fog. If that is the case, this islander's turned around, he's gotten swallowed by the fog and cannot be played anymore, and will be awarded minus points at the end of the game. So this keeps on going. The fog even speeds up, and once the fog reaches the 0, you have the end of the game, and the scoring takes place. So the first scoring is, you see the 3 different colors of the islanders which fit to the boats, which is always one nation. So if an islander has made it to the boat of his nation or her nation, it will be awarded 4 additional points, because that person is more productive in this boat, speaks the language, knows the drill, and whatever. The second one is the boat area scoring. For anyone that made it in this area here, you will get 6 points. For anyone in here, will get 5 points. The third scoring is the minus points for any islanders lost along the way. And the last one is for this bonus points here. Those were awarded during the game for anyone that's first in one of the productive spaces of those boats. Boats will be awarded the top bonus point, and all those are added together and in the last scoring category awarded. So all the rescue points are put down here on the rescue point track, and whoever has the highest score wins. So that is the general way to play the game. What can I do with my 7 movement points during one turn? I have 6 general movements any islander can do. This is running, for example, this is pushing, it's swapping places, it's crossing obstacles, it's squeezing through things, and it's possible to jump over another islander. In addition, you see that each of the islanders has one little symbol beneath it. There are 6 different symbols in the game on the islanders, and each is a special characteristics this islander can, and that, for example, enables him or her to do a movement which usually costs between 1 and 4 points for less points. And also there are 2 other special characteristics available. Yes, that is a general way to move along the beach. Once you have, once the islanders have reached the water part, the movement is much easier. Every movement is 1 point, and you just move along the pier and the coastline. And if you want to get into a boat, anyone can go into the stern here up to the maximum number. If you want to go onto one of the productive places, seats, you have to be. It must be according to the icon, and that is the movement of the game. So I hope you liked what you heard, and thank you very much for listening.